If you're not aware of the situation FarFromWeak put himself in, I'll catch you up over the next 20 seconds. FarFromWeak promised to deliver a guide to all of his followers to assist with their hopes and dreams of creating a faceless YouTube channel. As he developed the groundwork for his self-proclaimed life-changing guide, he said this would be free for everyone. As you probably already know, it was far from free. It carried a whopping $895 price tag. Because of this, there was a massive backlash from his community. It ended up causing him to ban people from his Discord, delete comments in his videos, and ultimately delete all of the videos that had promoted his course. He then went silent. Until now. Titled My Response, he begins the video talking about how there's always a time where a man needs to own his mistakes, how that time has come for him. He details the creation of his course and how he utilized deceptive marketing techniques in order to maximize profits. I called him out for this as well in my video. Ultimately, he makes a statement, how he had taken 9 months to develop his course and how he stands by the value, including price, 100%. In my mind, there's nothing close to $895 of value within his course. With that said, he does admit that the way he went about it was wrong, how he deceived his following and hurt the majority of people who watch him. Lastly, he apologizes to everyone and says he'll be creating a guide for the masses with zero marketing. If you haven't seen his video already, watch it for yourself. But before you do, allow me a moment. Leaders are people. They make mistakes. They play a role, just as followers do. However, when a leader makes a mistake, it's often far more detrimental and pronounced as they're responsible for those who they guide. I don't believe FarFromWeak understood or appreciated the influence he had on his followers. Well, now it's hit him. The faceless reality that his actions have consequences. Although this entire situation is very negative for him, this is a learning experience, not only for him, but for all of you. And the best lessons you can learn are from the mistakes of others. The lingering question in many people's minds are, can FarFromWeak be forgiven? Can we put trust in him? These are two very different questions, and each person will have a very different answer. I'll say this. You wouldn't blame a crocodile for biting you if you stuck your hand in front of its mouth. A crocodile is a crocodile, and you wouldn't expect anything different. With that understanding, you have to recognize what and who FarFromWeak is. He's a normal guy who falls to temptations and fails, just as everyone does. I would expect a normal guy to fail every now and then, wouldn't you? Continuing on, if you didn't know he blew up overnight here on YouTube, he had no experience with anything close to the amount of influence he gained here. Should you put him on a pedestal as far as a figurehead? I wouldn't recommend doing that with anyone. Back to his response. If you look at the comments on his apology video, they're mostly acknowledging what he has to say. However, there are still many people who are rightfully mad. Trust takes years to build and seconds to break. If he has the resilience to make a comeback and endure, he has the potential to continue building his channel. This will be a true test for him. But this leads back to the lesson at hand. No one is above reproach. Also, every man makes mistakes. They will pay through pain, sweat, and tears. Only the strong will make it through. Whether you're a fan of FarFromWeak or someone who wants to see him fail, if he approaches his channel with renewed vigor and a sense of pride, there's something there to respect. In the meantime, pay attention to his actions, not his words, and after a period of time, it's your judgment to cast. As my last video on this topic was made, it was only appropriate to update my viewers as to not only show his downfall, but his attempt at a comeback. I'm truly curious what your opinion is when it comes to FarFromWeak's apology. Was it genuine in your eyes? Anyways, I want to hear from you. Like this video, go beyond the idea of strength, control, dominate, conquer, and see you in the next one.